blessing to you, and it is going to be educative. But before we start, we want to acknowledge our sponsors. We have Eagle Heights Logistics. Eagle Heights Logistics. They are into staff busing, ground flights, land transportation services, dangerous good handling, and road qualities. So you can call them on 02433297778. 02433297778 for them to help you with anything that has to do with logistics. We also have Crisis Gallery, being one of our sponsors, Crisis Gallery. And for all your logo design, your flyers, banners, posters, printing and embroidery, painting, contact them on 024-895-58767 for all your graphic design works. So this morning we have here in the studio Reverend Nicholas Yeboah. You are welcome, sir, Reverend.
Thank you very much.
He is the founder and the senior pastor of Christ Jubilee Church, Claremont, Lashibi, Tema. And also he is the founder and the president of Christ Jubilee School. He has been involved in the development of people for the past 20 years now. He has seen that many people have been developed. He has raised many pastors. He has branches, and that notwithstanding, he has been a major contributor to the entire development of Lashibi, Claremont, Ashama, Enclave. Many children have been to his school, primarily to GSS. People have graduated with awesome results. So if you are listening to us right now, you are watching us also on Facebook, the right school to take your children to is Christ Jubilee Mission School. It's located at Claremont, Lashibi. God bless you, man of God.
Thank you.
Now, this morning we are privileged to have you here in the studio. And this is something so dear to us here at Brands FM. We just want to quickly start with our discussion this morning. Now, the Brand Talk Show was started out of a heart to help pastors and leaders to navigate ministry. And we want to be honest that ministry can be extremely difficult and even a lonely time. And this COVID-19 has been proving that indeed ministry can be difficult and very lonely for pastors especially. Now, one of the things that have really popped up has been the name of the church. We want to know how churches have survived or are surviving during this pandemic by virtue of their finances.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you very much for the good work you're doing. I'm very grateful. I think that there are a few things we need to understand and know. The church in itself, as you rightly said, is really going through a lot of challenges and all that. I once heard this man of God, you're a very seasoned man of God, Reverend Student Nafa, who said that, when the COVID is over, many institutions will come back and they'll be able to stand on their feet, but he thinks that it's very difficult for the church to stand on its feet.
If you can say that again, that many
institutions will be able to stand on their feet after the pandemic. But the church, it's very difficult for the church.
My goodness.
Yeah, so and I think that all of us witnesses to that. It's quite a bit difficult for churches and all that. But I think that it's also wisdom. We need to learn a lot from that. But the Bible shall not die. In other words, what you suffer today shouldn't be your suffering also tomorrow. So you learn from your mistakes, you learn from your mistakes and experiences and all that. That's number one. Number two, how are churches surviving? And how can the church also survive
after?
Yes, after the pandemic, even beyond. And I think that's very much important. Number one, let me say that the church receives a lot of, income in so many ways. The church survives in so many ways. Number one, basically, as we all know, the church survives through normal tithes, seeds, and investments, and all that. So basically, these are some of the few ways that the church survives by the help of the Lord and through His grace and His mercy. But moving along, there are a few things I think that the church should really look at. Number one, I think the church should, if we can survive this pandemic and do very well, the church must still look onto the owner of the church.
They must look to the
owner of the church. Because if you take it as your own, then you have to find money to sustain it. Jesus said, I will build my church. I think in Matthew 16:18 or so. I will build my church and the gates of hell. So the church belongs to Christ. It doesn't belong to any man. We are just overseers, we are just helpers. Building with God. So the first thing I believe we should do is to look on the owner. The Bible says they looked unto him and they were not ashamed. Sometimes I believe that, you see, church is about people. But I also believe that you don't build church on people.
Church is about people.
But you don't build church on people. You build church around people. So it's not like the church has them. These are financiers of the church. When they are not there, the church cannot function. No. The financier of the church should be God. So no matter what we go through, no matter the challenge, whether COVID-19 or not, and this may not even be the last challenge that the church is going to face. There will be other events and other issues the church will go through, and even beyond this one. But how will the church be sustained? I believe number one, the church and the leadership of the church must always look onto the owner of the church.
So if apart from looking up to the owner of the church, how must they look up to the owner of the church? Because you made a very important statement where many look up to financiers within the church. They look at financiers in the church. And it has been a major concern that should they still look at the finances of the church within this pandemic?
When you look at the people, you'll be disappointed. That's the reality. The Bible says, "Curse is any man who puts his trust in a man." And that's very dangerous. Let me give you a typical example. During the pandemic, when the lockdown came, the church was really very tight. Things were very, very tight. As one or the other. Maybe I'll explain to you later on. But the point is, I was there, and the man had, we need to pay salaries. And there was no money. We didn't have even one cent in the church account. And it was 29, I think 29, 30 or so. Last 2 months, 3 months. And I was just there, just really there. And one of our leaders called me and said, "Why are you?" So I'm not around. So I just passed the house. And I brought you an offering. That is to me. So when I was told that this man came, he brought his, and apart from that, he brought his tithes. And when I look at the back of the tithes, and because that time we were living tithes, we couldn't pay our salaries and all that. And when I look at the back of the envelope, and I saw that it's not 1,000, it's not 2,000, it's not 5,000.
Wow, what a great.
I didn't make a call to anybody, nothing, whatever. Because at the end of the day, who are you going to do it? Because everybody stands. These are tough for everybody. It's only God that is
only God that
is.
So God can, the testimony you just presented, it means that God can equally tap the heart of people.
Not equally. That's what God will do for you. If only you look unto Him. They looked unto Him and they were not ashamed.
You know what He said now strikes me. Do this for me. To be very honest, I received a tithe of 50 cedis from someone that ordinarily
you wouldn't
considering if I was concerned for the person, I was about the person. listen. The person rather was also worried, and it was so amazing. So to hear this, it gives me one thing that God indeed will not cause those that look up to Him to be put to shame. Wow.
So that's number one. I mean, so the church, we must continue to look onto the owner of the church. That's number one. Number two, we must also learn to cut waste.
Okay, cut waste.
Cut waste. It's very much important.
How do we cut waste?
I think that there are so many things we are doing which we need to really look at them once a year. Let's say a church of about, let's say, between 200-300 members, and about 4 pastors. I mean, and you are paying all of them.
Somebody is saying she's always blessed anytime you watch this. God bless you. Share the link so that people can equally be blessed. So that people also can be blessed just like you have been blessed. God bless you. Yes, sir.
All right. So, listen, I think that having about between 200-300 church members, and you have 4 pastors, and you're paying all. Listen, I think it's not something that is
something that must be encouraged.
No.
So we should rather reduce the number of pastors so that the expenditure.
Will also come because they all come with demands.
Wow.
I mean, there's a lot of waste in the system. Which personally I think that everybody who plays your instrument charges you.
The prayer warrior, the singers.
The prayer warrior, I've not heard that one.
Now prayer warriors are they need to be paid because they are doing the detriment to the
how much is the income of the church?
But because they are saying that the musicians are taking, so wow, they've been left out, so they also need to be paid.
Exactly. I've not heard about you are telling. But the point is that personally, I think that you can't pay everybody in the church. Those who clean the church, you are paying them. Personally, I think that people can volunteer, sacrifice, and work for God. Why should the keyboardist charge, the organist charge, the guitarist charge, the drummer charge? I see them as we are not really managing the resources very well, and some of these things also really we must really look at them. Really. I remember I was going to buy instruments for church. I went to a particular shop and I was told that the set of instruments, wonderful, speakers and all that, amplifiers and all that, about 30,000, 35,000. And only the speakers. So I asked the person, have you added black tonic to it? Or is the engine, is that engine in the...
It's an airplane engine that is in the system. Now when you play it, the sound of the plane will vibrate the whole thing.
How? And by the grace of God, I had 2,500. Even though it may not,
but at least it will produce the sound.
According to my standard. So you see, but you can realize, when you sit down to check, the church is suffering. And we continue if we don't cut waste in the system. But we must understand that our results are very big. It's not much.
And the church is not more like a business entity that is generating every day. It's only on Sundays, maximum. The weekdays, people don't really come to church.
And then how much even does the people even give? The average
is all 5% of the total population in the church that actually are consistent with their people.
So if you don't apply wisdom to some of these things, you end up so that's number 2, which I think that I remember some years ago I read a book by Papa Hagen who said that America is those years, I think the 1940s, 80s there. I've joined the group. That spoke to him. That I was having the ministry, and the Lord spoke to him and said, make sure that there's going to be a great depression. People are going to suffer, people are going to lose a lot of jobs, a lot of opportunities, a lot of money. And listen to what he said, the Lord told him. The Lord said to him, number 1, cut the size of your workers.
Cut the size of your workers.
So if you are employing, let's say about 50 people, he said, cut them. And he said, I And second, he said, don't get involved in crusades I've not commanded you. Or things that
I've not
you to do. And number three, the Lord spoke to him that save 10% of your income every month. That 10% that you're going to save.
You know, before I continue, I asked myself this question, especially with smaller churches, even bigger churches, who have not saved. How are they going to survive this pandemic? Because pandemic, we all thought it would be just the 2 weeks of the lockdown. But we realized that it went beyond the 2 weeks, 1 month, and even till now. Those who are in rented facilities, which is the wayside, how
are they going to pay?
Wow.
Yes. So the church will end up closing. Or you need to depend, borrowing and all that, which we don't believe in borrowing. As a church, we all know that. The church believe. It's not a sin, but it's a burden. On you. So that's number two. Number three, the sin I believe during this time and beyond is also don't pressure. Very much important. Don't pressure. Because it's like now the doors are open, even though our sizes are not too much, but if care is not taken, we put a lot of pressure on the members, unnecessary fundraising.
I have a pastor friend of mine who told me from Assemblies of God. He said when they eased the lockdown, that very they started the church. They had all the people, and he said he met a member who said, "Seven Beji, all Sikana 101 now." And I asked, why did the member ask that question? And he said something that really broke my heart. He said, here, because he is a leader over there. He said, over here, something they insist you must give. But they have had a meeting that they should not rely. And he said, in this area, they are now doing fence work. Because they have litigation over the land and they want the case. So now that is the target of the ministry. And you realize that this is one area that will prevent people from coming. It's not wrong if they take it back. Perhaps the timing.
Yeah, the timing and also the approach. You see, you don't want people to give. They can't do this. When people don't give from the deepest of their hearts, they can't do this. And you also drive people away. And you see, when members realize that you are using them for your own needs, one day their eyes will be open and they will use you. And you are taking advantage of people for your personal gain and for your personal entertainment.
Hallelujah. Na 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 na, oh,
giving and
I love this part. I read a research document from the Leadership Institute of Religious Affairs in the US during this pandemic, and this is one of their greatest. They said churches must insist on teaching the people the importance of giving. Other than that, they said we shouldn't be afraid to teach the people. So I'm really surprised to hear you.
Exactly. Especially in difficult times. We must teach our people that no matter what we go through, including ourselves, no matter the difficulty, and these are the times that we can prove our love and our commitments also to God. Yeah, in difficult times. And it's something that I think we must continue to teach. Teach on giving. That we don't only give to God when it's always good for us. As far as, and you see, you are not giving what God has not given you. I mean, that's the bottom line. Who makes you to differ from one another? What is it that you have that you did not receive? If you receive it, what then you post? 1 Corinthians 4:7. So these are practical things that people must get to know that no matter what it is. I mean, but it must also depend on us as leaders, as pastors of the church. No, you are not present the people, but make it very bare. Let people to know from the word of the Lord that we not honor God in God's times, and that's very much important. And the more you teach, the words that I speak today, they are life. The word of God has the power to work in the people, and it has the power to bring what they have into manifestation, so that they can also honor God with what the Lord has given to them. So that is number 4. Number 5, keep praying for the people.
Keep praying.
Keep praying. If you really want to get out of this particular situation, difficulties and beyond. And I love what the Prophet Samuel said. He said, if I don't pray for you, that's the rule of the master. That one of our responsibilities, prayer. Pray for their businesses, pray for their welfare, pray for their homes, pray for their finances. I love what I think about 2 weeks ago one of our members told me. He said, please, I don't know, but people are complaining about this how things were so tough. But please let me tell you, by the grace of God, even in that difficult time, that was the time that things were very good for me. I was surprised. Things were good for me, even during the, very good for me. I'm telling you. And I think that we need to pray for our people. Pray for them. Pray for their welfare. Pray for their going out, that their lives will be blessed. The Lord will favor them. Bless the work of their hands. The Lord will increase them, multiply them. Because as your prayer works in their life, every blessing that God gives them, He will bring the returns also to the house of God. And it also flourishes the house of God and make things to work. So that's very, very much important. We need to pray for.
Let's go for a quick break and we'll be right. But we want to acknowledge our sponsors. We have City Palette. They are into chairs, sofa tables, cabinet, TV stand, and door handle. You can call them and they'll be glad to do something wonderful for you. Everything 05409714484. We also have Allen Market. They are into website development for schools, churches, and business. Website development, Allen Market. Get in touch with them 0577770701. We also have on-time venue.